Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. We talking about San Antonio Spurs, y'all. And they done went and cut Luka. Oh my goodness, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I saw him quit on that play last night, and I figured there'd be some consequences, but I didn't think they was gonna cut him. Listen, when I found this out, I wasn't even at the house quite yet, man. But I had to make a video about this as soon as I hit the door. I was like, oh my goodness, man. I was more shocked than Tim Duncan was that time.
He's thrown Duncan out of the game.
Listen, this news is more shocking than a creepy Kawhi laugh. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like this huge Luka fan and he wasn't doing really great, but I was shocked by this. I'm still shocked by this, man. I'm more shocked than that white lady off of Jurassic Park. Shout out to my Caucasian brothers and sisters. I'm just joking, y'all. But y'all get what I'm trying to say, man. This is shocking news. And I'm not quite sure if it was the best move you can make. I'm not going to say it was a bad move, but I don't think it was the best move you can make. And I want to tell you why. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, guys. Thank you so much for the continued support. Okay, just to start this video off, and I want to say this, and I want to be clear when I say this. I understand I'm not part of the Spurs organization. I understand I'm not Greg Popovich, one of the greatest coaches of all time. I'm sure they got their reasons for cutting Luka. But I'm making videos based off of a fan's perspective and what's on the surface. On the surface level, this move is a little confusing. You get what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you why. Because as of this video, and this can change because NBA news changes all the time, I haven't heard anything about Luka having a bad attitude. I haven't heard anything about him being a cancer. I haven't heard anything about him cursing out Pop or the coaching staff. I haven't heard any of that. I've heard more that he's more passive aggressive than anything. Now, and to be honest with you, I never recall him giving up on the play like he did, versus Orlando yesterday. Like, that was unusual. You get what I'm saying? And I understand that's unacceptable, and I understand Popovich is a no-nonsense type of guy. I get that, okay? But if that's all that went wrong, and there's no cancerous type behavior before this, I'm not sure you cut him. I'm not sure. I kind of feel like he needs to be disciplined, but we're skipping steps. Bench him. Don't let him dress out. Suspend him. Fine him. You get what I'm saying? Scream at him. Like, it's so many steps that it appears from the outside looking in that were skipped. You get what I'm saying? If he's acting out, if he's having issues, you get what I'm saying? Now, I'm totally, understanding the folks that just say, hey, he's not cutting the mustard. Hey, he's not very good. Hey, he doesn't have a motor. I get that. But I'm not sure we're in a position as a team to make those type of decisions. You get what I'm saying? Like, this isn't the Spurs team of old. Sure, we got a lot of big guys now, but those big guys are hella unproven with the Spurs system. You get what I'm saying? And some of them are new to the NBA altogether. So it's like, it's too early to make a move like this and cut one of your big men. Okay, let's take a realistic look at our big man situation. Now, it's a lot better than it was last season, but it could be misleading if you're not paying attention. Because think about it now. We still got Pirtle. We still got Eubanks. Those two guys, they give you what they got. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're not terrible, but they're not, what we need. We got those two guys, right? Then we signed Collins. Remember now, Collins is out until December. And in the NBA, whenever you hear a coach say someone's out till December, that could mean February easily. All right, so he's not there, right? Then you got Aminu, which he looks burnt to me. That's just me. He looks burnt. And then I think he's closer to a small forward, power forward type player anyway. He looks burnt to me, so I don't think he's going to play a lot. We do have Thaddeus Young, but Thaddeus Young is our only chip to get some picks. we could easily ship him off to the Suns or to a contender and get a first or second round pick. You get what I'm saying? Which the Spurs would be smart to do. So he's not guaranteed to be there. Okay. So you do have Landale. I like Landale. I do like him. You know, on the channel, I said he's probably going to end up being a starter. Yada, yada, yada. I did say that. But you really only have that one big man that we're 100% confident in. You get what I'm saying? Well, not even 100% that I'm confident in as a YouTuber. But we don't know. We don't know what we're going to get from him because it's just the preseason. 3 games in the preseason. So maybe I'm premature on that. So just think about that now. You know, it's not going to hurt just to keep Luka. It's not going to hurt. Let me hit you with an example of what I'm trying to say. Let's just say, for kicks and giggles, that White got cut from the Spurs. That's not going to happen. Too good of a player. Veteran presence on the team. But let's say he got cut. You could immediately say, as Spurs fans, as experts, to say, well, guess what? That's more minutes for Primo. You get what I'm saying? This time is Primo's time. Primo, you're up next. You can put him in that position. Or better yet, I feel like I'm skipping Lonnie Walker. You can say, Lonnie Walker, you're next. You can confidently replace White. Not saying you would want to do that, but you can confidently replace White. With Luka gone, it's like, okay, you know, who's going to be the big man? You know, you get what I'm saying? Like, Luka's not playing at all. Don't get me wrong. But he still was in the running. Despite all his, you know, faults, all his issues, he still was in the running. Legitimately in the running. Maybe not to start, but to get some burn this season. It's not like our big men are just incredibly talented. Well, he had no shot of getting on the floor, if you get what I'm trying to say. And see, that brings me into my next point about his salary. His salary is a guaranteed contract of less than $3 million. So the Spurs still have to pay this man if he's not picked up by another team. At least that's how I understand it. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section. So the Spurs still got to pay the $3 million anyway. You get what I'm saying? Our front line is unproven. You're sitting him on the bench anyway. Now, granted, this again, I don't put that out here again. I don't, unless he's being a cancer or distraction or disrespectful, something like that. I get that. I get all this. The whole video, throw the whole video away if he's being disrespectful. I understand that, right? But from a strategic standpoint, you got a guy that's been in the system a couple years. He may just become a spot up shooter. Isn't that what we need? You get what I'm saying? Don't we need a stretch four at some point? Maybe not this year, but next year, don't we need a stretch four? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't get the, you know, I kind of get them cutting him, but I don't get the timing. I don't get the timing because we really don't know what we have. We're not completely healthy up front. We might still be shuffling the team around a little bit. So why get rid of a 21-year-old big man that has showed glimpses of being a solid player? Just glimpses. And then you can make the argument we don't play him enough. Now, granted, that's a sticky situation because you earn your playing time in practice, right? Maybe he sucks at practice. Maybe that's what was wrong. I don't know. I'm not there, obviously. But, I mean, he always looked like he was kind of scared on the court. And take it from me, as a shy guy. I know, unbelievable, right? The only way you get over your shyness or your anxiety over a situation is just to run straight towards it. And I wish Pop would have just gave Luka a stretch, a 7-game stretch, an 8-game stretch, when he played a consistent 10 minutes a game or 15 minutes a game. It's hard to gain confidence in the league if you're not playing, especially on a team like the Spurs that had so many holes up front last season. Like, come on. Now, again, that can be completely Luka's fault. I don't know. But I would have liked to see him get a shot to play, and then we cut him. You get what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to cut him now because it's not like we got this nail biter front line, you know, competition going on in the preseason. Like, we got some guys, you know, that could easily get cut. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're not incredibly talented up front. Now, to be fair, maybe he wanted to be cut. You know, that's possible. I could see that happening because he wasn't really playing that often. But I gotta be honest with you, just going off what happened in Orlando and then some of the tweets I read from some of the media in San Antonio, this just feels like Popovich being Popovich and being like, hey, you know what? If you can't hustle, you don't belong in this team, which I'm not disagreeing with. And I understand Spurs culture, and I love this organization and this team, but we're not a championship level team anymore. So we got to kind of curve our expectations a little bit. And I know that's tough, but beggars can't be choosers. Like I said earlier in the video, I feel like if that's the issue, if it was just about hustle, I felt like we skipped some steps. Suspension should have came, no dressing out, or a fine or something comes first, and then you cut them. But maybe that stuff did happen. Who knows? All right, before I get out of here, because this is running a little long for me, I just want to address the people that are going to say, well, he wasn't doing anything anyway, or he sucked anyway, or he's a bust anyway. I want to address that because you do have a point. Facts are facts. He wasn't contributing, right? But remember, when we're dealing with sports and we're dealing with the NBA, you're kind of betting on potential. You get what I'm saying? You're betting on a breakout season. You're betting on a player to grow and become comfortable. And for $3 million going into a free-flowing season where we're going to run and gun, he could have possibly at least became solid. We didn't give him a chance to become solid. Now, again, it could have been an attitude thing, but even with that, man, you sit him for 10 games. It's a long season, man. It's a long season. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So it's like, for $3 million that we got to pay for anyway, why not roll the dice another year? Why not? What did we have to lose to keep Luka on the end of the bench? He was already there anyway. He's not taking minutes from anybody. And if he began to take minutes for some people, that's a great thing, because our front line isn't amazing. So I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. We don't get caught up in that, oh, you're not an expert, the Spurs are the experts type debate. I'm just saying, we could have handled this a different way. It didn't have to be this way from the outside looking in. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I'm ranting and raving and ranting. Thanks for kicking it with me. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also check out my superhero playlist, guys. I'm trying to get those views up. Thank you for kicking it with me, and I will catch you in the comments. Peace.